All good.
Let me get some water, bro. Oh, shit.
That's your water.
Oh, my bad.
Man, give me that water right there. I'm dead.
Someone drink that?
All right.
I'm
All
dead
good?
as fuck.
We rolling?
All right,
we
let's go.
rolling.
We
live
rolling.
This thing.
We
Hey,
rolling.
This is Jet, and I got hip-hop artist Roman Lush in the building
What's
with some
up,
of his
man?
crew. We'll get to them in a little bit.
All right.
But how's life, my guy?
All right, man. Honestly, you know, what a time to be alive, you know. Honestly, I feel like life is amazing right now for me. For a lot, you know, honestly. But that's all I can say for right now about life. So, yeah.
Gear up for a crazy 2022 for Roman, right?
For sure, man. We starting out the year crazy, you know, big numbers, you know, skyrocketing, honestly, you know what I mean? Ever since I dropped my EP, you know, So My Soul, honestly, it's been bumping ever since. So, man,
Let's get it.
We going, baby.
Let's
you
get
know,
it.
we going.
Hey, let's start from the beginning, though. Where you
For
originally
sure.
from?
I'm from Austin here, you know, from the 5A, you know, all my boys, we was done. You know what I mean? Grew up over here in, like, Rutland, over here by North Lamar.
Okay.
You know,
Yeah,
Rumber,
yeah.
you know, we was all over that area. We wasn't really just, like, in one spot. You know, we was everywhere, you know what I mean? We was walking, you know, taking buses, you know, playing soccer and fucking
Outside,
buildings, you know what I mean?
outside,
You know,
yeah.
like, kind of like every other ordinary kid, you know what I mean? Riding with bikes, you know what I mean? Going on that stupid shit, you know, stealing bikes every time we see someone, like, you know, we caught them lacking.
How
that
was your
way.
first bike steal?
Sheesh. Honestly, the first bike still was like kind of like black, like Air Force energy. You know, I kind of stole a bike from the kid and I helped him look for it. You know what I mean? So other than that, like, sheesh, it went pretty smooth. You know, I was moonwalking. You know what I mean? Like it went that smooth to the point where homeboy didn't never noticed it. Cause my dad had some paint. You know, like some spray paint.
Oh yeah, you went
Bro.
ahead and got them. Yeah, like
As
kind
a
of like
kid.
you do what GTA.
Yeah,
You go
know
steal
what
a
I mean?
car, he spray it down. The cops don't even look for it. That's hilarious.
Yeah, for real. It went like that.
So, did you play any sports?
I
Or you
played
just too bad? You
I
was like,
mean-
forget it. I'm just
Throughout middle school, you know, I played football. You know what I mean? That's about it. I was just like defensive end at that time. Also like linebacker, nose guard, everything.
okay. Yeah, so
Yeah.
he was in the trenches.
Yeah, starting. I went to Burnett Middle School. You know what I mean? That's up there by like Burnett Road. Yeah, have you ever heard about it?
Yeah, I know.
Burnett School. I remember one time, like a year before I went, they had set a bomb. I think it was like it went all over the news. Also, you know what I mean? That they set a bomb there. It was crazy because I
Oh,
think the
God.
whole school evacuated, bro. For real.
That was before you got there.
You remember that?
I remember that.
You said
You
that was
remember
before you got there.
Yeah,
right? So
yeah.
what you think of before you got there? Like,
Bro,
holy
you know,
shit.
coming from like elementary to 6th grade and hearing all that shit, you kind of like, whoo, baby, what am I gonna go into, you know? So, like, that's where I met these boys at, you know what I mean, in middle school. But actually, I'll get to that in a bit because it was actually weird how I met this dude at one school and we met at another school, you know? So it was weird because I feel like that's life working, you know, to like align stuff. Yeah, kind of like what he said. And because right now, if it wasn't for these two dudes and other people, I'll mention the names later, I wouldn't be where I'm at right now.
Like, and you wouldn't be doing music neither. You
Uh-uh.
don't think so?
So
So real quick, so you met this guy? What's my guy's name right here?
Hi, I'm Gloomy Faces, aka Daddy Montclair. Yeah, we just basically met. Like we knew about each other in middle school because our friends is mutual. But then you know we just had our own situations and we ended up coming back to the hood. And then next thing you know, I was just in the new school, right, Brandon? I was in new school just chilling. And then when I see him, I'm like, wait, isn't this the dude, you know, from the other school? The first thing, the only reason I met him, bro, because I'm a kid and stuff, and you know it's just different. So the first thing I said to him was like, hey, bro, say you don't got 5 I could borrow? I don't know why. But it was because the only reason I said that was because I see him being like hella cool with all my friends. So I
You
just
felt
can't-
that energy.
Yeah,
that
you
good
know,
energy.
so it was like
yeah.
off the bat. And he didn't, but from there, like we just ended up talking. And the day after, he was like, "Why don't you do that?"
As we-
Asked me for the 5,
yeah.
boom, linked up.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So that's where y'all met in okay.
Uh-huh.
So what high school did you graduate from?
well, I didn't
And
graduate.
actually, my main. Oh, so you didn't graduate?
I didn't
Did you meet him at
graduate.
the same school?
Yeah, I met him too.
Yeah.
I met
Oh,
him too.
I'm adjusting this like he don't got a mic. Hey, excuse me. Yeah, go ahead. What
I met him in 6th grade.
introduce yourself.
Yeah, well, my name is Noise. I go by Noise NSFW completely, but everybody just goes
For sure.
Noise. But I met him in 6th grade. We had the same theater class together.
Holyoke.
I had just moved from North Carolina here, so I didn't know anybody.
Oh,
And so
okay.
they were like I met him like a year after, but he was like one of the first few people that I actually met in like middle school, and so I just remember him because he was really annoying to me.
yeah.
Stuck out, get
But it's because I was like a sort of a jock guy, like
Okay,
I wouldn't say I picked on him, but like
yeah, he didn't pick
I
on me,
didn't-
but
I made fun of even
Yeah.
though I knew I played the game, I still made fun of him for playing it. I don't know why. Like I was like fucking dweeb, you know what I mean? But like it was Minecraft, you know what I mean? Cause I don't know, like I like playing Minecraft when I was little, you know what I mean? I tried to figure out how to get it for free, you know what I mean? I was, just cracking games, man, cause I don't know. I thought I was like, I shouldn't be paying for this shit. I was just that desperate as a kid because my mom would say no all the time.
Oh yeah, you ain't getting nothing.
Yeah, I ain't getting nothing.
Don't even
man.
ask.
Don't even ask.
You gotta
man. Don't
just
even
figure
try.
it out.
Yeah, just figure it out.
Hence, get the bike.
Yeah, bro, I'm talking about file, transporting the files. You know what I mean? Doing all that shit. Even whenever I got my first iPod, I jailbroke it.
Oh,
Just to get
yeah.
free like shit, like free games, free music. Change
Hitting
my
up, what was it,
logos.
LimeWire in the day.
Yeah,
I
you
don't know if
know.
you remember LimeWire. You remember LimeWire?
Yeah, all that bullshit. Yeah.
Kazaa.
Yeah.
God, dog.
Yeah, man. Honestly, that
But
was.
that's dope. Did y'all start doing music? When when did you like?
How did we start making music?
Yeah.
All right, so, shout out Mr. Credit. We look. So from 6th grade, we didn't start 6th grade making music.
I started 7th grade.
Yeah, we all started 7th grade. This is how it went down. Mr. Kreller, one of our favorite teachers from Bernie
Shout
Middle
out
School.
Mr. Kreller,
For
man.
real,
So it was a
for real.
teacher.
Yeah, he was a teacher.
I don't hear that much, and that's dope. I like
Yeah,
that.
it was a teacher, Mr. Kreller. Hey, Mr. Kreller, if you're watching this, bro, I really want to say thank you. I appreciate
No
you.
fucking cap.
Shouts
Everything,
out.
man, you've ever done for me, bro.
Hey, for real.
everybody-
We met in life, bro. Like,
Yeah.
adult wise, bro. Like we were kids and we never had nobody give us advice or none of that.
That sort of respect.
Yeah, it was a different respect with that man because he looked out for us and make sure we didn't get in trouble in order to keep going back to his class and practice our craft. He was into stuff like Tyler the Creator, all of that we were into.
Oh, dope.
So he
So
helped
he-
us
he-
like be like, oh no, this is cool. That's
He
how
could
my-
connect and he could
Yeah,
actually,
so-
you know what I'm saying, relate to you guys. I like that.
For sure. And then we actually started making these like skits in middle school. You know what I mean? We with that teacher, we wanted to be like YouTubers and shit. So, we would spend the night at school, try to, do all that skit shit, you know what I mean? So other than that, it got to a point where homeboy brought a computer and actually I'm gonna let him tell y'all how he actually started like getting the crap behind getting into engineering and stuff like that. So let him explain that.
So yeah, explain that because you talked to me about something interesting. So
Yeah,
Quentin
so-
FN is buzzing out here. He's number 4 on the list,
Yeah, for sure.
and we'll get to that in a second. But you talked to me about you saw the early rise of Quentin FN. So
Yeah,
and then talk about
Yeah, so basically
getting into that and then do that.
So basically, I had started making music like around like 2016, and like going into like 2017, I was like at a place where I was thinking, okay, I need to do something more to like help myself and put myself out there. I was like, I need a feature, and everybody was telling me about Quinn, and I was recording at this studio called DDI Productions. I don't know if you know it. He was going there, so I was like, all right, might be a good time to like, link up with him, do something, because I had been listening to his stuff on SoundCloud, and it was like really badass. So I was like, all right, let's work together. And at that time, he was like charging like, I remember it was $80 just for the feature, but at that time I wasn't really like.
He was already locally known.
Yeah, he was already locally known.
Yeah.
So at that time, I traded him some cover art for that feature. Unfortunately, that never like ended up happening.
Dang.
And so it's all good, but
Things happen. Y'all can y'all can cross
because
paths.
like I still see Quinn every now and then, and I run my own studio basically. I call it NSFW Studios, and I got to record him a while back, and we just kicked it. It was pretty cool. Nothing bad between me and him. We're just chilling.
Oh, and real quick, how'd you get into engineering? Was it school? Was like a teacher?
Nah,
Nah,
that
you
was.
said you got the laptop.
Yeah, I got the laptop, but that was only because I wanted to record myself. I was just trying to learn how to record myself, and then I ended up getting really deep into it. Like I ended up like thinking about like all the little aspects of it, and like I just started getting like I said, really deep into it.
Like basically, he brought in his craft into the whole YouTube thing we were doing, and that's how it slid in. And we just started like freestyling. There was pictures of us like, all right, we just made a skit. Now let's freestyle, and that's how it just started. Like, yeah, just making music.
That's dope.
And not only that, look, so homeboy actually started like bringing his laptop to school. And I'm getting back to that one time that teacher put us on. So he had a mic stand. Teacher had a mic stand, and he had his computer, and he had his free software called Audacity. And we started recording that free shit, you know, sucky ass auto-tune, just one take, you fuck it up.
There was no auto-tune.
Well, actually, there was, because I remember how to, like, I remember one time
It was probably one of them, like, phalangers.
Yeah,
it was like it was one of the I know what you're talking about.
I didn't learn how to use auto-tune up until like what 20.
It was some type of vocoder recorder that you can make it sound.
But it wasn't no auto-tune.
Yeah, auto-tune is totally. I got
Hey, my bad though.
No, you're good.
If it wasn't auto-tune, I'm sorry.
No, you're good. I did a little engineering when I was in college for a little bit. No, go ahead though.
Yeah. So hear me out. So other than that, we started like freestyling in 7th grade. You know, we had the mic. He had teacher had a mic. He gave it to us. You know what I mean? He let us record in his classroom. So ever since then, I feel like that's how it all started. You know what I mean? Him getting that like perfect, you know, to his crafting. Cause right now he's like the fucking mastermind. Justin is the guy to record to. Honestly, that's my boy. You know what I mean?
Engineering is a big part of everything.
No, and I
can tell with your how your the beat with your, you know what I'm saying, you can still hear you and the beat hits at the same time. It ain't like one's over the other.
Yeah, it's a good mixing, bro. Like, honestly, you guys should hit him up. Noise NSFW, you know, that's my boy. He coming up.
Go there, pull up.
Honestly,
we'll plug it at the end.
Yeah, for sure. And then that started happening, and then that's when we eventually, like, years go by. You know, we never took it serious at that moment. It wasn't until, like, freshman year, you know, we actually was like, fuck it, you know, let's actually make a song. I linked up with him, and that's how we made our first underground song with this dude at DDI Studios.
It was
DDI?
sophomore. It was sophomore.
Shouts out DDI.
Yeah.
Sophomore year. It was 2018.
Yeah, 2018, and we made our first hit. Close Your Eyes. I mean, not close your. Yeah, Close Your Eyes, right?
Nah, it was like 1994.
It was. Oh yeah. It was 1994 that we released, right? And then overnight that got over 1,000 plays on SoundCloud.
Damn.
You know, and like 152 shares. Like the first night we dropped it on Facebook.
So y'all was lit.
Yeah. So we felt like, all right, you know what I mean? We got compliments off of our first song. There wasn't no people. I say the ratio to like people that try to tell me like, oh yeah, this ain't my style, I don't like it. Like I say like 4 people out of like 182 people, you know what I mean? All that shit like said, hey, I fuck with it. So, you know, like I know like this song is actually good, you know? Cause I've had blunt people tell me straight up, hey bro, like when I've dropped like other songs, I have those same people tell me, hey bro, this ain't it. This shit is ass, you know what I mean? Sometimes, you know, straight up.
You need those.
Yeah, I need those people in my life.
Look, I'm gonna tell you some real shit. At the same time, what helped us get better though was comparisons. Cause people were always comparing, like they were just comparing us like, oh, y'all sound like Suicide Boys. Whatever, because our beats were just on some SoundCloud shit. You know, this is the whole SoundCloud era. So everybody was just comparing us. So we just got better and better by time and stuff. And basically we just got better because people just kept like comparing us. And that's why each of us at that time we were just finding like our worlds and stuff like to create, which we're running now. So
finding y'all's lane and whatnot.
And it wasn't until like eventually I dropped my first actual like I don't know how to say this. I transitioned from like underground vibes to like more of a mainstream vibe. And I dropped my first song called Ambition with Lil Shy. You know what I mean? I think one day you guys will interview him. You know what I mean? One day for sure.
Oh no, yeah, we you know interviewing everybody.
Yeah.
Real quick, is Roman Lush your real name?
No, so my real name is Manuel Roman. You know what I mean? So Roman is my last name, Roman Lush. You know what I mean? Lush is from like an old name I had. I used to go by Lush Vibes.
Got
You know what I mean? More of a lo-fi tone. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
Everything.
And
so,
just rebranded it and
yeah.
put it together like a 2 Chainz type thing.
Yeah,
I
like
see you, I
Roman
see you, I
Lush.
see
You know what I mean? So sometimes people tell me, "Yo, hey bro, how did you come up with that name? Like it was, clever. I like it."
And it has the X in the middle, so
Yeah.
it'd be like
Yeah.
RXMN and stuff.
Yeah, like,
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah.
Yeah, and I did that because of ASAP Rocky. You know how back in the day, ASAP Rocky had all that other like spelling shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, so I liked it having like that. You know what I mean? Because I was more into that underground sort of tone, like Young Lean. Suicide Boys. Back, but I'm talking about like way back Suicide Boys. You know what I mean? Like not no like new shit, mainstream shit that they've been putting out. You know what I mean? And then from there on, like I got so many like inspirations, you know what I mean? Like cadences. I ain't gonna lie, you know what I mean? Sometimes it's good to like try to acknowledge somebody's cadence throughout their like performance and how they rhyme and stuff like that. Cause I feel like as a child that helped me out a lot because I would hear songs right now, like since I was a kid, and I would copy them, like actually write them down in like journal that I had like as a kid. And I would write Drake's song with like I think it was called Successful.
Yeah.
I don't know if you ever heard it. It was Drake. I heard that as a kid. You know what I mean?
Big when I was in college.
Yeah. I think the way I heard that song was I don't know if you remember, but like if you woke up at 5:00 a.m. and you turn on the TV and it's on MTV, you're gonna have like all these songs playing. You know what I mean? All this music playing.
Yeah, it was at the tail end of when MTV really did music.
Yeah, so like I would get ready for school and I heard that song and I fell in love with it. I was like, cause
it was just stuck in your head all day.
You know what I mean?
All
and then the
day.
Beat,
and then you write into it.
Yeah, I just wrote all of it, and I think like what I did is I didn't know I was doing it, but I was like studying it, because my dad was really hard on me, so like he would make me read. So I'll just be like, I don't like reading this bullshit. So let me just write something down,
so
get my writing in.
Get a flow down.
You know what I mean? So I would like actually study it, and I feel like that's how I became like the way I rap now has like a lot to do with I would study those songs.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like I said, it wasn't until I dropped that one song with Rashad, right? And that was my first mainstream like type of song that I've ever made. And it got like good reviews off of it, like like I said, shout out to Boy Knows, he came clutch with my vocals, that they sounded really tight, at the time. Like right now he's better, you know what I mean? So at the time we were trying to like make more of a mainstream type of music, because it's like if you don't evolve with the sound, you're not gonna get like nowhere.
Exactly, yeah.
Evolving,
but still
really
be your
important.
own.
Yeah,
but be your own at the same time.
Yeah.
Don't sound just like them.
Yeah,
but,
yeah. I know
have your own sound, but be within that.
Exactly,
It's weird.
and that's
it's a
like
weird thing to play.
Look, so I'm gonna be honest with you. In my opinion, this is just my opinion. I feel like all sounds are there. Most artists just like a lot of the artists. I feel like they just grab a little chunk. You know what I mean? Not like
it's a blend.
It's like a blend of everything,
it's
and
hip hop.
still
is influencing a lot of things. Pop's mixed with everything. It's mixture now.
Yeah, it's mixture
you
now.
Don't really
get
a. That's it. That's on the top.
Yeah,
whatever.
My bad, but you realize that a lot of people nowadays don't really seem to find like they don't really know how to keep like a pattern to themselves when it comes to like like you have a beat. Now, like, instead of, like, practicing mumbling your own flow, they go, like, back to a song, It's because a lot of times what these kids want to do is pay homage to the person that it got influenced by instead of mixing that,
Into their
So
own.
that's what a lot of these sounds are. That's what they
Bunch of Lil Waynes.
Exactly. Just a bunch of people paying homage. So what we doing, I think we're, like, beyond that in a way. We're already, like, all right, we already know what everybody, because you hear somebody new coming in the scene, and obviously you're gonna be like, "Oh, this dude kind of sounds like that," unless you really fuck with him because he sounds different.
No, yeah, exactly. Something that separates them differently.
So that's what I'm saying. Like,
speaking of that though, like you just brought me up to a point.
Yeah.
The top 20 list is dropped.
Oh yeah.
I didn't see Roman Lush on there.
So look, hear me out.
No, I'm not calling it. I'm just saying somebody didn't put Roman Lush on there.
Yo, I feel disrespected. Why? Because I feel like number wise, let's check the stats. You know what I mean? If we check stats on this year, we're going to see who really, like, top charting, for real. Because I feel like most of these artists that were there were biased, like as in like the person obviously knew more about them, than actually having an ear for everybody.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Doing a real deep dive.
Yeah, like real deep
yeah.
down stats. Kind of like, I mean, you don't think like you think like a person getting one fucking like stream is gonna make it on like Apple's top charts?
No.
Exactly. You know what I mean? So like, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, if we put in numbers for real, in the category, I'm finna be at least number 1 or number 2. For real. Cause I mean, I feel like I give Quinn his spot. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, there's a lot of artists I mess with
know?
on there, but I've also listened to your music. I'm not mentioning no names, but I would put you on that list. I'm not just saying that because you're here, but that's why you're here though. Because I rock with your music and I like what you do. Yeah. But I just thought it was interesting. What do you think about the list? You think that's good though to have the discussion?
Yeah, it's good.
Like, because after the year, it looks like somebody's doing something. I don't know if it's like because it's usually at the top of every year that they will start coming out. Kind of like a little before like even like XXL's comes out. Yeah. So like, what do you think that's good for the city though?
I think it's good to have a list, you know what I mean? As in to show who's really like going global with it. You know what I mean? Cause I'm getting streams from fucking countries like Mexico. We talking about like Netherlands, other countries like foreign that I don't even know how to pronounce. You know what I mean? So like that's what really going global is. You know what I mean? So with that being said, like I want to tell y'all right now, like I've earned my spot, I've earned my spot.
Talk your shit.
You know what I mean? I ain't gonna let some list, tell me like what the fuck it is, you know what I mean? Because I know for a fact my music is way 10 times better than most of the people that were on there. You know what I mean? Like I said, it's all biased. You know what I mean? Other than that, respect, to those artists. They got somebody's ears to be on that chart. So in their perspective, that's good. You know what I mean?
No, yeah.
So, but I just want to say, let's check numbers.
Let's check
numbers. You know what I mean?
Let's go.
Let's check numbers.
What we got coming up though? What projects we got?
I mean, right now,
look out for.
I've been working on like more of a marketing side of things. You know what I mean? If you ain't got no marketing, then sit the fuck down. You know what I mean?
You ain't lying.
Like, you cannot just be focused on making music.
Everything black and white.
You know what I mean? You gotta have a balance between marketing and making music.
Mm-hmm. You do.
No marketing, no exposure.
Then the music, putting out the music.
Yeah, you can't sit down and be like, you can't let the song be out right there and expect for people to fucking listen to it if you're not putting it out where it's supposed to be. You know?
You ain't lying.
So I mean, it's either you gotta pay people to get that exposure because it's promotion. You know what I mean? Promotion. YouTube does it. Google ads. You know what I mean? You could do business ads. You know what I mean? Spotify ads. All that other shit. And it really worked out. For me. Because for my music, it's all it takes is a year. It's a year. Yeah. It's a year to like fucking actually like fuck with it.
That right ear.
Yeah. I'm telling you right now, if a person like let's say P. Diddy, Lil Wayne or Drake, all that heard my music,
even though he going crazy,
I feel like they would actually fuck with it. In my opinion, because like I said, all it takes is an ear.
One yes, one ear.
Yes, that's it. Majority of the time when I send my people to fucking like music, like send my music to people, bro, it's always a yes. It's always like, hey, bro, I fuck with it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. You see the comments, you see the people sharing them, and the people like when they share, you see those people like their friends like, yo,
I be rocking with it.
Yeah, there's like genuine, real people.
And it sounds good because of my guy right here.
Yeah, bro, shout out, man.
So real quick, plug your plug the studio.
Motherfucking NSFW Studios on Instagram, NSFW Studios on Facebook, basically on everything. Or you can find me at on Instagram at noise_NSFW.
Let's get it. Where can we find you on social?
Roman Lush on everything, you know what I mean, as well. Spotify, whatever you want, you know what I mean, whatever platform, I'm there. Everywhere.
Let's get it.
I'm behind you, you know what I mean? Type shit. But I really want to say thank you for having me for real.
Hey, I appreciate y'all guys coming through. I like y'all's
Hey,
vibe.
for
I
real,
like
for real.
y'all's crew. It's good to have a team.
Mm-hmm.
It's good that you got an engineer, so like y'all
Yeah.
know, like he knows your sound, and you know what I'm saying, and just
Yeah.
everything. Just that's some good, or just the studio and in general, man. We got you some stuff right here though, some merch.
Let me get a question. In.
Oh,
Yeah, for sure.
my bad. Yeah,
All
go
right, for
ahead.
sure. Go ahead.
What's your favorite thing about Austin and least favorite thing about Austin? All three of y'all.
Man, I'm gonna let y'all go
You,
first.
all right, bet. My
We
favorite.
can go down to.
Oh,
Look.
Oh, my bad. Let me see.
Go
Yeah,
ahead.
let him go. My man ready to let it fly. Let's go.
Look, man.
Let's go.
I'm gonna tell y'all right now, I fuck with Austin, all of Austin, but the only thing I don't fuck with it, bro, is just, bro, when you're really deep, when you in too deep into, like, friends and the shit that you do, bro, a lot of this shit is just, like, bro, like, when, I know for a fact when I have a buzz, I might have to go ghost, you know what I'm saying? Because it's just crazy out here. I love Austin. I want to, in a way represent a lot of the people that want to make the sound that I'm making and I'm working on. But it's like, you got to understand that, bro, like, it's really crazy out here to the fact, like, nah, even if we just, a little bit, like a little buzz, bro, we're out here somewhere, we're going to have to move. And that's one thing I don't like, you know what I'm saying? It's just because a lot of people, like, I don't freestyle in front of people, they fuck with it. But then you could, like, when I tell them I make music, they like, their vibe is just, like, on some other, they change, like.
This needs more collaborative work. I
Yeah.
think that's what it is. I think we're going to open that up. It's going to be a slow process. You just can't just jump out and be the new Atlanta
the
real
thing,
quick.
though, is that Austin has a shit ton of artists, a shit ton of people that can
it's
tell
an
stories
influx
on
of
beats
talent.
and good, bro. Like, literally nowadays beats and, you know what I'm saying? That's one thing, too, like, that I fuck with everybody. And, bro, there's so many people that don't even make music that know what the fuck they're doing, and they can tell you more about somebody who just got $40 and went to the studio session just to sing on auto-tune. You know what I mean? So, yeah, bro, like, we just trying to get a lot of these things straight and just running, you feel me? Just get the real ones out here and just, that's it. And that's what I fuck with and what I don't.
So is that your favorite or least favorite thing?
I look like a least.
No, my least favorite is just having a.
What do you like? It look like the influx of talent that he likes. Is that your favorite, or what's your favorite thing?
What's your favorite thing about Austin?
My favorite thing is just the fact that there's just so many hidden talents. That's what I'm saying. There's so many hidden talents, and the fact that I don't like is just that there's people out here that don't really have the talent and they're doing it, basically. So, like, there's a lot of people making posts like, nah, these Austin rappers need to quit. You know what I'm saying? I know they ain't talking about us, but I know for a fact we come up to the heads because, like, we out here too, you feel me? But it's like, there's just some people that know how to do it and some that don't, you know what I'm saying? And that's what it is.
That's what we're here for, though.
Yeah.
We're here to shed light on you guys that are doing it. But yeah, what's your favorite and least favorite thing?
My favorite, honestly, has to be the fact that nobody, like, has done what I did. You know what I mean? In terms of,
It's
like,
an open playing field. It can be open.
yeah.
I mean, there's Black Pumas and then Quentin FM, but it's still open. It's just,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I in terms of like that, I mean, like,
But I don't know if that's what you're saying.
Music, look. Like, music wise, nobody has done what I did. And in terms of like, how do I say this? If you hear everybody else's music, it all sounds the same. In terms of they all want to hop on like Young Boy beats, Splurge, and all that other stuff. Yippity yap.
Yeah.
So, like, in terms of me, I'm actually over here, like, looking for hard beats accepted by, like, A&Rs, producers, top DJs, that are getting, like, approved. Like, hey, fuck with this beat. Like, it's you gotta have an ear for beats too. It's not all
beat
about
selection.
it's not all about vocals and rapping over a beat. It's also
no
about
more.
having like a melody or within the beat, within how you
gotta
speak.
be able to do
You know what I
these,
mean? Like,
yeah.
a lot of like, one thing I want to say to people is, like, metaphors is really important to when you're making music. Metaphors,
But you don't gotta go 100% crazy like
Nah.
you can slip a couple in and be
yeah,
good.
yeah. You can slip a couple in.
You can have
make
a whole
'em clever.
notebook and leave them, and
Yeah.
that's like 20, 15 songs, 30 songs right there.
Yeah, I mean, it's good to have a lot though, you know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, you always want to make sure you're prepared to have these bars, because honestly, I've taken so many bars from other songs that have flopped, and I made them better in another beat.
Oh, you're gonna do that.
You know what I mean? And, like, my homeboy taught me right here, Noise, is to always, like, if you don't finish a song today, it's good. Because I was always, like, that type of guy that was like, fuck, if I can't finish a song today, like, get the fuck out of here. You know what I mean? Like,
No, yeah. Why am I even here?
Yeah, you know what I mean?
About to
But
be done.
homeboy told me like,
Take
hey,
time
yeah.
with your music. Take time with your music. Because
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of people don't take time with their music.
It's better to go
It's better to go back to the track and like keep going over it, even if that means restarting the whole thing, changing up the beat. But
Oh yeah, you gotta make it perfect.
you
Yeah.
gotta
But
But
make it
real
perfect.
quick, what's your least favorite thing?
My least favorite thing is the fact that, you know, look, I understand the whole part of like we gotta like make it all together, but if you guys are all being like stubborn with it, you know, not showing love and to other artists, you know what I mean? Like, let's say me, I make it. I'm opening doors, you know what I mean, to other artists. I'm not gonna be like fucking greedy.
Exactly.
That's the least. Like that's like the least thing I hate about Austin. Is like every rapper that has came up has been greedy. I mean, if we being realistic, I feel like I don't know if it's true, but I've heard Nelly came up from Austin. You know what I mean? Like he was from Austin. I think he
No,
lived
yeah,
here.
he's from Austin.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
I think he was born and he moved to St. Louis like when he
Yeah.
was like real young though. So he's
Ah,
basically
yeah.
St. Louis.
Yeah,
though,
St.
but
Louis
yeah,
type of guy. You know what I mean?
yeah.
But he could have showed love to like his actual, you know.
Oh yeah, roots.
Born- you
come
know what I
back.
mean?
No,
Like
I feel
roots, you know, type
Used to
shit.
be like, yo, I was from Austin. I got some, you know, things
Yeah,
that could go there. I
'cause,
feel you.
I
on
mean,
that.
that's the whole point. When you're born somewhere, you're supposed to be like, I want to show love here. You know what I mean? Like, and you also want to show love to, like, say, like, you in general. Like, I want to show love to the East Side, to the 02, to the 44, 24, you know, 23,
Open
whatever,
it up.
53. You know, everybody. You know what I mean? And I want to have like these classes, you know, for artists that like help you write, you know, your music, help you
some
do-
master classes,
you know
or
what I
whatever
mean?
the case may be. Well,
but
yeah.
obviously it's gonna take some talent to get in it. You know, I'm not
No,
I'm not
yeah.
talking about like you gotta be A1 with it or like 100%. But if you are right, and I feel like I know what you can do, and I can hear the like you got an idea on what this beat can sound like, I'm gonna take you in under my wing, and I'm gonna show you like the route, you know. And that's what I want to do for a lot of artists that don't know how to make music. I want to get the shittiest guy ever. You know what I mean? And make him
Yeah.
the fucking number one, like, under my wing. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
something that's dope.
Yeah, for real, for real. What do you think, boy?
What's your favorite and least favorite thing?
My favorite has to be, well, damn, bro, I can't really even. Think
There's a
of-
lot. I mean, you can say the same thing. He is influx of talent. I mean, really, they touched on.
Actually,
They touched
look,
on a lot of the good stuff.
Actually, yeah,
Unfortunately,
yeah,
going
yeah.
last, you just got the
Yeah.
short
Yeah,
straw.
yeah. Well, really, bro, I'm gonna go with what he said. There's a lot of talent in Austin. There's hella talent in Austin. The only part is that the actually good people don't want to invest their money into their craft.
Facts.
They don't want to do nothing about it. But the people that, like, I'm not gonna say that they're not good at it, but the ones that aren't as talented, they're the ones spending like a lot of money.
You know what?
Like crazy
God
amounts
dang,
of money.
facts.
Like, they can have the shittiest quality behind a fucking movie.
But you
ass
see
fucking
him
music video.
everywhere.
Yeah, exactly.
You're like, God dang, why do I see this dude everywhere? I
Yeah.
feel you. That's
Yeah,
true.
You know what I mean? Like,
Damn, you hit that. That's something that nobody's ever said.
Yeah.
That is pretty damn true. There's
Yeah,
a few
bro.
that'll spin, but then
Yeah.
to the most part, damn, that's
Yeah,
That's why
bro.
Austin hasn't really been on the map like that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I just
my
feel
bad,
like-
but every time you see Austin come up, it's either a fucking indie band or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
who the fuck?
guitars.
You know what I'm saying? But
There's more than that out here than just guitars.
yeah, bro. There's people actually with stories. I know people that can freestyle 2 bars and tell you so many things and metaphors and big words and stuff.
So
and
do
just,
I.
You know what I'm saying? They teach me stuff too, that OGs and all that shit. But you gotta like understand that those are the people that really be doing it and are not out here rapping and all that shit. So that's why at the same time it's like a leverage. You know what I'm saying? A balance, like on some Libra shit. Like you just, you know what I'm saying? So
Hell yeah.
yeah, man. But
Hey man.
other than that, look,
I still gotta say my thing that I don't.
go
like.
ahead.
No,
bro.
yeah.
Go
Oh
ahead.
damn, yeah. My
Go
boy
ahead.
lit over here. real
Hey.
quick. Yeah, say
Yeah,
what you
yeah.
don't like, and we're gonna exit it out because we do got somebody coming up pretty soon though. Yeah.
All right,
Yeah,
so-
you good.
Basically, the thing that I don't like about Austin, man, there's so many things I don't like about Austin. But when it comes to music, it's just, man, just there's not a lot of creativity. Like he said, there's like, I feel like a lot of people don't try to step out of the box. A lot of people don't try to change their sound. Every time I hear like like I've had a few friends, matter of fact, that sometimes go through that, and it's like I've been trying to help people like evolve their sound, if that makes sense, because I started learning myself that if I keep sounding the same all the time, I'm never gonna get nowhere. I'm gonna be stuck in that same era that I was in that time period, and I'm not gonna change. So my homeboy, he's not here, but Yo Tracy, shout out Yo Tracy, because he put me on motherfucking. He taught me that I gotta evolve my sound over time, that I gotta like try things differently every time, and that you can't be afraid to like just do.
Oh yeah,
stuff.
if you mess up, you just mess up. It's like, you know,
there's always more. There's more you could always do, but yeah, that's probably one thing I don't like about Austin, music wise. There's just not a lot of creativity.
Yeah,
Bro, and the fact that he makes a lot. He's like, hey, he sings, man. He knows how to freaking knows everything, bro. But he just dropped his album, right? Give it the name and everything. Let them know what you just dropped. Hold on, let them know.
I just dropped Drugs and Plug and B.
And
out on
bro,
Spotify, Apple Music, all that.
Apple Music. Where can we find you at?
Spotify, Apple Music.
No, I'm saying the artist name.
The artist name, Noise NSFW.
Noise NSFW.
With
so
two
that's
eyes.
Where it's at.
Yeah. Noise with two eyes.
With 2 eyes. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Make sure they know.
And bro, when he said it, like evolving that album, if y'all listen to it, guys, he literally like he mixed his old sound with the new shit that's popping, bro. And that album is like a perfect. Listen to his old shit from last year, and then listen to that album.
And we can have my guy come back on here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
Yo. One thing I do want to say about the album is Homeboy really took somebody's like. I would like a big song that I liked back in the day was like "How to Love" by Lil Wayne. You know what I mean?
That shit was it.
Homeboy took that beat. And I'm not saying like took all of it, but
like,
he broke it
yeah.
down in a whole nother way and like kind of gave it that same vibe, but in his own way.
Damn.
And I feel like that was really fucking clever. Shout out Boy Noise. You know what I mean? He's been in this shit. He's coming up for real.
He doing this thing and he's making people sound
everybody,
great.
Everybody in my circle coming up. You know what I mean? We was broke. We was like fucking struggling to even pay a fucking dollar. You know what I mean? We was broke.
Hey, that's
You know
the
what I
people
mean?
that come up together though.
Yeah,
Keep
for
that
sure.
same energy and y'all boys work. Hey man, it was great having y'all by.
Appreciate it, man.
Let me just
Hey,
plug
you-
myself in though.
Yeah, plug yourself. My
Alright,
bad, man.
I
We
need
out.
y'all to follow me at Gloomy Faces at everything YouTube. Gloomy Faces, GLOOMYFACES, all together, and all together to Twitter, everything, bro. You can follow me, and then on my social media, I have snippets and my links is in the bios and everything. Gloomy Faces, man. We out here.
Gloomy Faces. Check out
Worship
my
the
guy.
fallen CEO too. Shout out JFT. Shout out Yo Tracy. Shout out motherfucking man Rich. Shout out man the whole clique. Shout out Imagine Zedric, bro. Everybody, man. Outside shit. Let's go.
You know me, Roman Lush. You ain't tuned in now. You missing out. Austin Pop Media. Let's go.
Pop Austin Media. You got it though. You got it though.
Pop
No, you
Austin
good. You
Media,
good.
let's go.
You good. Marketing. I just gotta get it right. All right, that's me. And then one more time, you.
Oh yeah, mine's is Noise NSFW NOIISE. Let me try that one more time.
Yeah, do one.
You
You know,
can cut it
go.
right. All right.
We like go.
All right. Mine's is Noise NOIISE NSFW basically. So yeah.
All right, he gonna make y'all
Yes.
sound legit, man. I like his mixing and mastering, but and his music. I'm gonna check it out. Hey, man, this is my guy Roman Lush, and then what's y'all? Do you have a gang name real quick, so I can end this out right?
Well, it's NSFW, but we also
NSFW gang. Can I say NSFW?
NSFW Records. You know what I mean?
Okay, NSFW Records in the building. This is Jet with Pop Austin
And
Media.
worship the fallen. You know what I mean? Roman Lush, NSFW Records. You know what I mean? Worship the fallen.
Let's get it. Hey, I'm signing out. Roman Lush. My guy's doing it big. Let's go.